Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. Come on. Operating your greater. Come on, Operation Greater. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come on in. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Hey, Latoya. Hey, Periscope. Welcome back. Operating your greater. Come on. Hey, welcome back. Come on, you are great. Come on, this is our hour check-in. Hey, Tamira. Come on, you are great. Put it up there. Come on, I am great. Come on. I'm the world's greatest. Come on, guys. 20 great team. We are in preparation, right, for 2018. We are preparing because we are operating in our greater. We're going to see some of the greatest things in our life come forth that we ever seen before. Things are going to manifest on a whole entire new level. Things are going to come to pass. Greater blessings, greater business, greater plans, greater money, greater, come on, greater bank accounts, greater health. Come on, greater love. Where you at? Now this message isn't for everybody, but it's for the greats. So I want to welcome you back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. It's your girl, Lady Ty. Thanks so much for sharing Periscope. Thanks so much, Facebook family, for being faithful. Thanks so much. What's up? What's up? All right. Now listen, this is your afternoon check-in. This is your girl, Lady Ty. Hey, Damon. I did spend 1 hour operating in my greater. And those of you that also spent that same hour operating your greater, hand clap to you. Hand clap to you. But we're actually doing the check-in. So this is Operation Greater. Thanks for joining us. Now, welcome back for an hour of greatness. The time went so fast, right? For me, it went fast. I had a lot of challenges, and I'm just going to jump right into the challenges and the different things that took place for me today. But first, I wanted to congratulate you on taking that 1 hour and focusing in on the greatness within you. Those of you that are joining us now and have no clue what I'm talking about, we want to welcome you to Operation Greater. What does that mean? We decided that we are going to the next level and that we're going to focus 1 hour on our greatness. Hey, Keisha, God bless you. So now this is what we're doing. Now we're doing a recap. So if you haven't watched the replay and you don't know what I'm talking about, I want to encourage you to go back and watch the replay because we went over tools and steps and strategies that we're going to do. If you're on this message in this broadcast right now, it's because you are great. Okay, so I need you to know that. And you are unbreakable. 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 I always share this because you are unbreakable. That means that you press past any obstacle, and no matter what it feels like, that you are going to the new level, the next level. For so long you've been watching other people's lives, but now it's time for somebody to watch you get blessed. Now it's time for somebody to watch you be great. So thank you for joining us. And even as I call you great, come on, Kenyatta, I see you. Even as you join in now, I want you to know that greatness is a process. Come on, everybody. Greatness is a process, and because greatness is a process, we have decided to accept that. Thank you all for sharing with your followers. We have decided to accept that process because we are great, right? Because we're great. And even though we accepted that process, we're just not going to accept it and sit and wait for things to fall on us. Come on, God bless you, Tashika and Anthony. What we're doing is we are being strategic. We are being strategic, right? We're being very strategic in what we're doing. So that's why we're coming on here, and we're in day 4. So we are not, this is actually the blueprint to greatness. So we don't even call it the blueprint because that's already out. We call this the great print. So there are things, ideas, visions that's on the inside of you. There's a greatness on the inside of you that I am here to pull out. I am here. I was birthed in the earth to interrupt your excuses. Come on, we're going to talk about that further because that's what happened today. So if you're viewing this right now, you're actually catching the recap of what we already did with an hour of greatness. Okay, so I'm super duper excited. So listen, if you have any questions or anything that you want to put up during this time, you can. But this is a question that I always ask after the recap. What are some of the problems that you ran into when you had your appointment with greatness? Because so what we do here is we take 1 hour. We start early in the morning, sometimes at 8:15, sometimes 8:30, sometimes 9:30. But we start in the morning with 1 hour where we focus. We shut phones off, internet down. and we allow the greatness in us to lead us, right? Not 1 hour where you go pray. Listen, I love God. Don't ever, never get it twisted. But what I'm trying to say is I love him so much that I'm going to produce something that he put on the inside of me. So not your regular 1 hour prayer, not your 1 hour that you think. This is something you never heard of, because this is something that's being freshly birthed into the earth realm, okay? So 1 hour of greatness. So we take 1 hour, we shut everything off, and then we allow what's in us to speak. I know that sounds weird. We nothing else talks to us but the greatness within. And so we talk about what are some of the problems that we ran across, right? What are some of the things? So for me, you know, today we discussed that we were going to do our schedule. So this is what we said for today. And I have my little, today is actually day 4. So today on day 4, we did a breakdown of our hour with greatness, right? So we broke down what we were going to do. We broke it down like every 10 minutes and every 5 minutes leading up to 60 seconds. So as a result of that, hey Wayne, God bless you. As a result of that, what I did was the first step was to review where you left off yesterday. So and we call that receipts. We reviewed our to-do list of yesterday. So this is our to-do list, right? We reviewed it. So I reviewed my to-do list, right? I did that. Okay, I love you so much. You're awesome. So you're great, Kenyatta. So I shared my to-do list, right? So some of the things that I got off of my list, example, laundry, picked up gifts, I mailed out a hat order that I had, right? So normally we spend time repeating step 1 over and over and over again, right? We always normally look at our list and continue to go through our list. And the list seems to get shuffled from one day to the next, right? So an example, it was 10:08 when it was 10 o'clock when I started my great journey, right? But now it was 10:08. And what happened? The phone rang. Now I thought that I actually, do you hear what I'm saying? I thought that I arranged my phone where it was off, but because I put it on a charger, it's a nightstand charger, my phone was on. So do you hear what I'm saying? So now my phone is on. I'm in my hour of greatness. Now what did we say we do? We're shutting everything off, shutting everything down, and we're focusing. God bless you, Dr. Faith. We're focusing on everything that's within us, right? We're going to allow greatness to speak and creativity to lead us. And you may say, this is weird. I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, that's good, because this is the new thing that has come to you to introduce you to your next level of greatness. So this is what happened. I'm writing, right? And so as I'm writing and I'm doing, you know, I'm in my greater hour, there's an Instagram, y'all fail. There y'all go. Okay, welcome. So there was an interruption. Hey, there was an interruption, and that interruption, it was a good interruption. Come on, it was somebody that I love. It was somebody that I know. I want to talk to her. And so now I'm faced with, is it a test? Is it temptation? What is this? There's greatness on the inside of me. I'm focused, but here I am, the one pushing you and helping you get to your greater, right? But now I have a challenge where, and if you're having trouble on any of the networks, I am on Facebook Live and I am on Instagram Live also. Thanks again for joining and inviting your followers. Welcome to Operation Greater. You are great. So now the phone is ringing and I'm sitting here like this working, but I want to answer it really quick, right? And so but I didn't. Okay, come on y'all, I didn't do it because I thought about you. I thought about me. I thought about where I was going. I thought about us being great. Come on, I thought about the strategy. Come on, do you hear what I'm saying? I thought about greatness being a process and how I was getting ready to abort that process by answering that phone call. So that was the first thing that happened. Do you hear what I'm saying? Thank you so much for inviting your followers. God bless you. Now, that was the first thing that happened. The phone rang, right? And I said, oh, man, it's a good friend. But I couldn't do it, right? Because of you guys, right? So this is also what happened. So now, after that, I started focusing. I got back on my list, and I no longer could write in the same book that I wrote in. So I'm writing in this other book. So this is me operating in my greater. I wrote the plan out, right? So went to the next level, wrote the plan out. Here was a, so then I began to hear, right, in greatness, that greatness has a curriculum. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. That greatness has an aim. Greatness has a goal. Do you hear me? Greatness has a curriculum. Greatness, there's a curriculum for greatness. I was like, wow, there's an aim for greatness. There's a goal for greatness. And I said, man, this is kind of reminding me about school. Remember when you were in school and you would write aim, goal, lesson, or whatever? Yes. So your greatness has a goal, a curriculum. So we're getting there. We're walking there one step at a time. So listen, what we're doing now is we are breaking habits, right? And it's real, y'all. The fight got so real of the temptation for me to remain the same, for the temptation for me to get ready to do something. We're on day 4. I thought we were doing the good. How many of you know you can get in the middle of a thing? Come on, you can get in the middle of a thing and you're like, oh my goodness. Like, so I'm in the middle of the thing. I had the first distraction, right, that I wanted to respond to. So now I'm sitting here and I'm fighting temptation, right, of the routine to doing exactly right. So it's a fight. Just with a fight, I'm not saying I'm getting beat up. I'm not getting beat up by the distraction, but I had to fight to focus. Come on, somebody say, I'm fighting to focus. Will you fight for focus? Will you do something different? Will you push past this time and not, come on, and not settle and go back? So this is what happened. In the middle of me doing all this greatness stuff and working through the hour, I found myself finishing early. How many of you believe that I finished early? Jesus. So I found myself finishing early. I'm like, oh, I finished my greatness early. I finished my hour of greatness early. No, ma'am. It's 1 hour. No, sir. It's 1 hour of greatness. You don't finish the 1 hour early. You just sit there and you continue to create and flow and go. But look at what your girl, Lady Ty, did. God bless you. So I wrote, and these are my cue cards because this is something part of what I have to do. I'm like, I could just remember that. I don't have to write. No, you can't just remember it. You're not going to just remember greatness. Greatness is great because you prepared. Greatness is great because you wrote the vision. You made it plain. Come on. You read the vision. You read what you wrote, and then you can run with the vision. Come on, and it's going to come to pass. But it cannot. So I'm sitting there. Y'all. And guess what? Guess what? In the middle of me sitting there, I get up. I get up and I go make beef ribs. Hey, sis. I go make beef ribs in the middle of my hour of greatness. What does that have to do with what we're doing? Yes, that's what I told you. Yes, I disappointed you. I let you down. But no, I didn't. Listen what I'm saying, because it was all part of the plan for today. I didn't plan on making beef ribs. I didn't even know what we was going to have for dinner. But while I was sitting here, and this is for you, while you're sitting there creating, while you're in the zone, while you're flowing, another great idea is going to come to you. You're going to be like, oh, wait, let me go do this. So what was that called? So let me go all the way through these notes because this was good. I stopped for 7 minutes to put beef ribs in the oven. Well, I seasoned them, cut a lemon, cut up some onions, organized the garbage, took the things out the refrigerator. What was I doing? Do you guys know what I was doing? I'm about to tell you. You're about to be, listen, I was running from greatness. Oh, y'all don't believe that? Facebook, you don't believe that? Come on, Instagram, you don't believe that? Periscope, you don't believe that? I ran from greatness. Something was happening. I was creating. I was on a roll. And that's what some of you are doing. Come on. And this is why that happened. So I can be the example. You know, I don't mind going first. I don't mind trailblazing. I don't mind telling the truth. I live a life of truth. So I ran from greatness and I redirected my energy. How many of you have always been doing that? Like, you're supposed to write a book, but you redirect your energy. While you was writing your book, then you just all of a sudden you clean in your closet. So now, God bless you, sis. I miss you and love you. So now I redirected my energy. So here it goes. Running from greatness. I hear you. You're saying, Ty, that was good. You needed to cook. You needed to get those things accomplished. You had to eat, right? You got to take care of the house first. Stop, stop, and stop. Do you hear what I'm saying? Stop it right now. I left my appointment with greatness. I left my great space. All of that stuff we talked about. Don't you dare leave your great space in your great time. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? This is so important because this was, we're being allowed right now to see the mistakes that we make, why we don't get the results that we want, why things don't come out, why we don't accomplish, why we don't finish. Okay, so let me just finish this, right? So I left my appointment with great space. All of a sudden, my legs started getting tired of sitting in the same spot. I just had to really quick prep a meal, right? That was a test to see how serious I am. And guys, guess what? I made an excuse. I made an excuse. Do you hear what I'm saying? I made an excuse in the middle of greatness. I made an excuse. I said, what? I said, oh, I can't get on there and tell them that. Come on, why not? Yes, I can, because you've done it. You've done it. Listen, we're still here, because guess what? If you was making that $1 trillion, you wouldn't be right here watching me. Or maybe you would. Come on, kind of cute. cute. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not. But listen, so this is what I want to say to you. Don't interrupt your, hey, Larissa, God bless you. Don't interrupt your appointment with greatness. When you go to the doctor, that appointment doesn't get interrupted. When you sit down on a potty to do what you have to do, that doesn't get interrupted. Do not allow your greatness to get interrupted. So here we go. Really quick, prep the meal. No, that was a test to see how serious I was. And guys, guess what? I made an excuse that sounded really good. And that's what you all are doing. You guys are making really, really good excuses on what you're doing, right? And so, matter of fact, you don't even call it an excuse. How about that? You don't call it an excuse. You actually call the reason why you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You call it a reason. Jesus, right? You call it a reason. Now, that has got to change, right? And so, I'm super excited because I shorted greatness 7 minutes. Now, in the process, we're spending 1 hour with greatness, right? We're spending 1 hour operating in our greater, sitting down, writing things down, jotting it down, getting it done. We already have a plan of what we're doing, but I cut it short 7 minutes. So I said, you know what? I could just make up the time. I'll just stay a little later and make up the time. God bless you. Thanks for coming on, and thank you so much for sharing with your networks. I said, I'll make up the time. I'll come on a little, I'll just do 7 extra minutes. But what I want to tell you, the lesson is when the window of opportunity opens, right, you can't come back later. You have to move. We're in this season, come on, 20 great team, where we're operating in our greater, and we have to move when we need to move. You can't move when you want to move. So although I am doing Operation Greater and I was focused, hey, God bless you, Michelle J. Miller, listen, so although I was focused, I'm writing my notes and I'm doing all of these amazing things, I had an all of a sudden idea, let me go ahead and make my ribs real quick. No, I'm in an appointment. So when you're focused, when you're sitting here, come on. Now, that's good. That's good, sis. Yes, now it's managing and planning and organizing it. So now I'm sitting here, and when I'm sitting here, I just got this great idea. But that's not the time for me to make beef ribs at 10 in the morning when I'm supposed to be focused on greatness. Come on, greatness is a process. So this is hopefully helping somebody to, first of all, be truthful and identify your excuses, identify the areas of mistakes that you made before so you can learn from them and go forward, because greatness is better than we were yesterday. Come on, this is awesome. So now you have to know that even though I gave an extra 7 minutes, but there's a time that your creativity wants to flow. And I just want to use as an amazing example, I don't have a picture right now, but is it awesome to call you friend? I have a friend. There is someone that I know by the name of Prophetess Michelle J. Miller, and if you're not already following her, please do. She's on Periscope. Hey, God bless you, Cheryl. She's on Periscope. She's on Facebook, and she has a shoe line out. Come on. Did y'all hear what I said? Talk about Operation Greater. She has not only just shoes, books, come on, several things, classes, teaching. But what I'm trying to say to you is she started. Not only did she start, but she finished. And she's not even finished yet. Come on, you already following her, Lisa. That's right. So I want to encourage you to look at people who are, she's a human. That's the best part about it. Come on. 20 great team. The years of the greats are arising. So this is a time and a chance and opportunity for you to look, pay attention, and see people. How many of you wear Timberland boots or wear Louis or Gucci or Coach? Come on. We wear this stuff. Why can't we be the brand? Come on. Why can't I make and design crowns? Don't worry, I am. See what I'm saying? Things are coming. But this is what we're talking about. This is why we're here, because it's Operation Greater. Over is the day of you just keep on sitting here looking and watching everybody else, and your family is in poverty. I don't have no other choice. When I tried to go get and do things, listen, I heard from within, honey, that, hey, nothing, everything that you want is in you. So there's a greatness in you, and this is why I'm on here, to let you know that I'm just not great. You're great, and you're great, and we're going to get through this process together. So I want to come on here sharing with you what happened today with me, and this is my schedule. So this is just an example of the schedule. So 5 a.m. wake up worship, right? 6:30 to 8 getting kids ready for school drop off. 8:30 to 9:30 Operation Greater. We're on here speaking and going through these plans and different things. And 9 to 10 I'm doing the prep for the hour. 10 to 11 I actually spend in my 1 hour focusing on my greater. Come on, 11 to 11:15 I prep for the recap, and now I'm on here And I'm on here till probably about, like, I'll get off before 12. But I'm on here until I get off of here. And then around 12, I begin to review my agenda for today. See, notice my agenda didn't even start yet. And this whole Operation Greater was not something I was doing. How many of you know what I was doing? I was doing daddy issues. I had a whole entire book. I got a whole schedule. I was making hats. I had something I was doing. But in the middle of me getting stuck. Okay, now here comes this part. In the middle of me getting stuck. And if you're just now watching and viewing this, and you might not know, you might be lost of what I'm talking about. We're actually on day 4 of Operation Greater. And I'm releasing keys and strategies and tools to show you how to get to the greatness within you. So we block out 1 hour a day where we shut everything off and we just focus. So I want to show you guys something. This is a painting that I did a long time ago. Looks a little interesting, right? So this is, we'll just put it right here. This is a painting that I did a long time ago. And basically what this painting is a bunch of different colors. And this is my mind in the morning. So in the morning, this is what's released to me. Creativity is released like this. Now, I don't speak creativity. I don't speak this language. Not yet. But yes, I do. So I have to learn to interpret all of these amazing ideas that are coming in. So they're just flooded in like this in the morning. A lot of ideas. And that's awesome and that's dope. But when they get in my mind, what happens when they get in my mind? This is another painting. So look, this is what happens. These thoughts turn into this. They get in my mind and they start spinning. Do y'all see that? It may look like a painting with a bunch of colors to you, but what I'm trying to explain to you is this is what's happening. I was having a traffic jam. So the reason why I'm on here sharing with you now, the reason why all this stuff got created and we got cue cards and we got 7 days of greatness is all because I was having a creative traffic jam. I had so many thoughts and ideas coming that I couldn't control. I couldn't place it anywhere. And God said, begin to look at this thing like how you go food shopping. You create a list. Once you create a list, you get the things that you need, right? Come on, from the store. You put it in the cart. You get it bagged up. You know what I'm saying? You pay for it. What does that mean? You grind it out. You do what you got to do, right? You get home and you unpack it and you put things where they belong. So now we're in the process of learning to put things where they belong. This is exactly why we went over today everything that we went over with breaking down our hour of greatness. And this is only 1 hour. There's 24 hours in a day, but this is just to get you started. This is to get you stirred, and this is to get you going. So this again was just a recap, and I want to just let you know that I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm going to put your song on because you are great. And listen, when we get off of here, go ahead. You should be stirred. You should be pumped. You should be, while you're creating, you're allowing greatness to speak to you. Greatness is going to lead and guide your day and navigate. So if you're having trouble managing time, right? If you're having trouble with anything, let's talk about it. And that's what we're doing on here. You're going to look at where you left off. Come on, where you left off and where the trouble is. You may say, well, management or this and that. Let me show you. I got one more thing for you guys. I'm going to put on your song. So, Father, I just thank you for your great people. I thank you. I thank you. I release creativity to them. I release joy to them. Come on. I release peace to them. Come on. Overflow. Come on. But they're going to know what to do with that what flows within them even right now. So thank you so much for sharing. Know that you're great. You're awesome. You're amazing. Come on, begin to do your schedule today. That was just an example. We're going to talk some more tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going to talk more tomorrow about balance. So tomorrow's going to be, we're going to share a little bit about balance. But it's great, everything that you're doing. And if you have questions and you want to inbox me, go ahead and inbox me on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Lady Ty or Lady Ty the Great. Visit that page or go ahead and email me. Go to my website, ladytythegreat.com. LADYTY.com. LadyTyTheGreat.com. Yes, so God bless you. Yes, so please inbox me. Can you please inbox me so we can make sure we're friends and we can communicate? Because this is why I come on here so we can hold each other accountable so you can see what happened. So today, even though it looked like a flaw, it was a lesson. So we didn't lose today. We learned something. We learned that greatness is valuable and we're going to value it. Come on. Because great things are going to happen. We're going to get great results because we're changing, come on, our habits. We're shifting atmospheres because we're great. So when we walk in a spot, things already got better. You're on this earth. This earth is already better because of you. I believe in the greatness in you. I believe in the greatness in you. You're great. You're amazing. Come on, sing this song before you go. Say, I'm great. I'm great. You are great. Come on, you're going to be the world's greatest. Legendary. How you going to be remembered? Come on. Yes, you're somebody's little bit of hope. I believe in you. I believe in you.